Welcome back to an episode of We Are on Deck 2, the Combat Information Center in front of the Galaxy map. And there's a side mission. I postponed the Geth thing a little bit, but anyway, on Cyone, we have to get the fuel reactors. Let's do this. This garden world, this claim to military fame is that it was assaulted repeatedly during the Krogan rebellions. But never occupied by more than token forces. The Asari cut off the Krogan supply line at the Citadel relay and drove the invaders out. Today, anti-matter generators on the surface and in orbital stations provide fuel for military starships throughout Asari space. The matriarchs defending the planet today have vowed to maintain Cyone's legacy. They pledge it will fall to no enemy, organic or synthetic. Capital Polos. What an interesting name. So, who do we use? Something Asari. I mean, Tali will be used in the Geth missions. And right now, I mean, I could get Liara with the singularities because it's an Asari planet. And who? Maybe James? Maybe I. I could get Garrus. I haven't gotten Garrus for a very long time. And, fighting the Geth. Who could I use? Maybe Javik? I haven't gotten Garrus for a very long time. Let's get Garrus. Once we're back on Earth, I'm gonna focus on James and Ashley. So I tried to get the best mix-up for everyone involved in here. Mantis and Launcher. Alright. This is still the same. Yeah. And we don't need anything afterwards. Good. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, upgrades are there. Good. So let's confirm, maybe level up someone. Oh, look at this. We can get lift grenades. A little bit of that. Increases damage, increases impact radius. Okay, what do we use these things for? Auxiliary heavy damage on select targets. It's not a crowd pleaser. Like, we can take down enemies very quickly anyway, so that's not the issue. It's like, sometimes you have enemies that just don't want to die. And this one would be best. Oh, don't have any more points. Good. Let's wait then. The Asari gets the maximum of warp ammo. What do we go for? Increases health damage and armor damage by so and so much and barrier damage by so and so much, which is good. Mostly barrier damage on this thing now, 80%. And what about this one? Increase damage to lifted targets, very special condition. Weaken armor targets by an additional 25%. Okay, wait a minute. 55%, no, 50% armor weakening is actually a lot. Let's look at the difference. The barrier damage is there, yes. It's at 50%. Armor weakening gets doubled. I don't know for how long the armor gets weakened though. Blast vulnerable opponents already lifted by biotics for a damage bonus and weaken the armor of grounded targets. I don't know for how long. But this could be an interesting synergy for other stuff though. I could go with more damage. Barrier damage is really good. Very annoying if the enemy has barrier. I don't know what to use this against. Like we have warp against armor. But if you think about it, we already deal barrier damage. It's just that this one would deal more barrier damage. And lifted target damage goes up even more. Let's hope this works. Strange synergy. This was probably not the right choice though. So what do we use him for? Can we? Yes. Concussive shot gets maxed out. Which one though? Power concussive shot with the proper ammo power and enable it to burn, freeze, disrupt, warp, or pierce armor, depending on what he has. And he has armor piercing ammo. Kind of similar to the other one. So he can pierce armor. Wait, let's just read up on this one real quick. Same thing. Armor effectiveness goes down. Wait, what? Decrease the effectiveness of armored targets by 25%. Ammo's cover penetration by so and so much. Headshot damage. Health and armor damage. Health and armor damage. Okay. Bring down heavy armor units. Shoot through light cover to hit enemies. That's an interesting trick, actually. Very interesting playstyle for like soldier stuff. You activate that and just shoot at the enemy. Doesn't care where they are. It's actually a really cool strategy. But you have mods for that. But you can maybe get around mods? That could work. Like weapon mods. Huh. Don't quite know which one to... Wait. Did I? Oh no, yeah, I already got this one. It's kind of weird. Increases health and armor damage by 10%. Increases ammo's cover penetration by 60%. Decreases the effectiveness of armor targets by 25%. Armor effectiveness minus 75%. So maybe it already started at like 50 or whatever. Right. Increases damage to organics by 100% over 10 seconds. Increases force by da-da-da-da. Yep, that sounds good. Organics. Very special situation though. But wait a minute. Force deals more damage if we use it, yes. With the properties of the active ammo. Wait, so if I use concussive shot on him, what else does he have? He has overload against for him specifically, because of his ammo, it would be better to use this, because this one goes against armor. So it's an armor shredding ability. So that would be very good. So we use this thing in order to make it more potent, together with the armor piercing, against enemies that have armor on them. Maybe I should have used the barrier thing though, but barrier can be disabled with overload in this case. So what about proximity mines? Increase recharge by so and so much, yes. And no more points left. Good. Oi, where am I?
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, Hackett out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
Wonderful. There is an option for us, gameplay related probably. Shepard's helmet there. Deactivate in most of conversations there. You only have a default and this one. Yeah, let's go back. Because I don't want that screen thingy to interfere with playstyle. It's a little weird. Seems like a wow, nice environment. Love it. So, let's just see. I kind of want to use Garrus as a sniper, but right now maybe the chakram thingy might be best against armor shredding. And this is the Hornet, the SMG thing. Let's get hers. Get both of them up and running. And then we're going for an overload over here. Concussive over there. This is not good though. Let's move this one over here. This one over there. Alright. So, let me just look around first. That orange glow is extreme. And we still...
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Okay, wait a minute. Who do we need to talk to? Numbers, Citadel, Asari, Rano. Fuel, there. Don't know who we need to talk to. That's a Captain Riley. That's the other one. Don't want to talk to...
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Okay, so we got ourselves radioactive leakage here. Good, maybe. Medical treatment plan.
A treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
Can we use it for something? Okay, there's definitely something going on here. We need to vent this place. Otherwise that stuff may... Ooh, Rosenkov, yes. The chestplate for the power bonus. That is awesome. So, yeah.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander.
Right. So we need to get through this. We don't know where the enemies are. What is this one? Loading bay? Could either get up there, down there, whatever. Don't seem to be any other items.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant. Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow.
I'll take it from here.
Okay. Just a quick question. What happens if we go forward? Let that those two stay in here. And
Radiation proximity warning, Commander. Avoid at all costs.
okay, so we don't go down here because we lose an awful lot of shielding and health at the same time.
We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain.
If they're still on site, my team will help send them to hell.
What are the enemies?
Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Wonderful.
We're locked and loaded, ready to move out.
So we probably have to get down there and deactivate something. What do we have here? Crane display. And this one seems interesting. What's this one? Spare part. Yeah, credits. Perfect. Okay, so we move the thing forwards and backwards, I believe. Oh. Oh. Okay. What do I see? Where do I want to move this? To the left?
Directional guidance error.
Yeah, it doesn't work. So we can activate and deactivate the crane, and we can move it to the right.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
There were 100 Turians stationed here. Now, nothing.
Even the bodies are gone.
Actually thankful for that.
Just stay sharp, people.
Okay, so we move it forwards and backwards, and then we... Oh. What's the purpose of this? So we can put... Oh. Okay, let's take the other one. Nope, nope, nope. I want the middle thing. Back again. At least this claw works, not like... I think that should be okay now. Or is there another canister? Nope, okay. Let's just let it stay there. We don't need to drop it.
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area.
So first look around down the vent. Vent sector A1. And there is explosives down here, something that you don't want. So this is where the heavy explosives are. This is where we have to go. Down here is nothing for some reason. That's weird. Let's just look around here first. And then we can vent A1. So there are an awful lot of areas around here. Good. I think we need to vent it first, and then we can move on forward. Where is the thing? Look at that. We have like red lights on our helmet right now. It's kind of strange.
This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible. Sector is...
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Okay. Probably have to do that. But let me just run on forward. When it do that before I do anything else. Just so that I can focus on fighting afterwards. That's an interesting device. Oh, a PDA. With credits on it? Alright. Nothing on that thing. Oh, one opens up later. What's this one? Restart the reactor. Probably need to do this later. So... let's see... there. What's this thing? More credits. Alright. There's probably also something on the other side. What if there are no enemies around here? What if it's just an environmental hazard game?
Power is restored. System ready. Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
Where?
We're ready for them.
What do we have here? Barrier engines. That's not good. What are we fighting here? These things. Wrong ability. Ooh. Okay, a few of them over there. A husk. Where do they get their barriers from? There's something over there. Okay, you can electrify the barrier engine. Get it away. Can you...
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
We can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Okay. So there are barrier generators in here. I don't know if you can see them or not. Where's this thing? That's tank number 1.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Good.
Patching seems to be working.
See this
Only
thing?
one more to go here.
That's a barrier generator. This thing is not supposed to be here.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Okay. The bird.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Progress.
Round 2, here we go!
Where are they? What did I say about the barrier thing? That's one over there. I'm going to deactivate that.
Coming in from above.
Yeah. You know what? Number 4. Ah, bollocks. Okay. Where's that thing? Really? Oh, come on. What do I see? One in front of me? Is there another sheep? No, that's not sheep. There's something over there. It's weird. There. Dead space kill. Ooh. There's another one. Like the stomping on the ground and breaking their heads kind of thing. That's definitely Dead Space.
Commander, we're being overrun. Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Okay, let's get them some help.
Hold tight, one of my people is coming.
Roger that.
St. Garrus.
Garrus, I'm counting on you. On my
Of course. Wait, there's a barrier generator somewhere. Ah! Where's the barrier coming from? Over there. Oh no. Not good. Oh, come on. Did I? Got it. Okay, there's another oh, there's not enemy. There. Okay, where's the biggie? Over there? Oh, okay. Good. Got it. Oh. Where's the enemy? There. Got it.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about Garrus?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point.
Okay.
Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
How are we? Initiate final startup. Let's not do this now. Let's have a little look around first. Where are we right now? Oh, okay. This was the first environment. So the center point just opened up. And all of this is already taken. Aha. So you can kind of like go around it with this one. And this is where we probably have to go. Okay. So let's initiate the startup.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Extraction. Do I just go through this? Let's just get through a nuclear reactor. Absolutely great. Oh, look. Where's Garrus? Ah, okay. Just like that. Everybody's alright? As much as they can, at least. Return to Normandy? Well.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Thank Garrus. She did.
That's it? Okay.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hackett out.
Wonderful. So, ooh, we got credits. Yeah, look at that. So, and the Crucible gets what now? Advanced Starship fuel. Helium-3 is used to power the vast majority of commercial starships. Chemical engineers on Cyone added experimental mixtures of compounds to the gas to make a more efficient fuel for ships traveling long distances. One of their new formulas is used in ships transporting major loads of material to the Crucible, speeding up the building process. Perfect. So that's at least one good thing that came from all of this. Now, I think I'm gonna check in the Hourglass Nebula just once. What do we?
Commander?
Nothing. Okay, no new messages, no nothing. But it was after a mission. Sometimes after a mission things change. And squad mates just go and wander all over the place.
Man, watching the Geth fleet move, it's like thousands of stunt flyers in formation. Creepy stunt flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing.
Commander?
And we need to get one of those models for our little collection.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact of micro-collisions with ambient dust. Nevertheless, some ablation does occur at subluminal speeds. Normandy will need maintenance before the year is out.
If we live that long, I will totally spring for it.
Did she already said something like
Hello,
that?
Shepard.
I think so. Something maintenance, something subliminal speed, something ablation. So we basically get shredded with space dust. That's what it means. Little checkup, and then we go to the oh, there.
Sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war.
Really?
Good to see you, Commander.
There are so many aliens around here helping each other out, and he thinks that we are not alone. Oh, yeah, wait. There's Rosenkov chest, I believe. So this was Geth Fabrication, a Ceres kind of thing, and Rosenkov for the power recharge. Absolutely amazing. Love the light. Maybe I should go full on Rosenkov and just spam abilities left and right. That might be pretty funny. That might actually be a really good idea. But yeah, let's just... Do I have... I don't have any shields in here. Right now it was pretty good. We didn't lose that much health. I don't actually think that we lost that much health though. Let's see. Is there anything in the squads? No. The numbers don't change, like health and shielding. Would be nice to.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me? Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Yes, this is just you. But it's weird. Where's the hum coming? If there is some strange hum on a space ship, wanted to say space station, but it's the same thing, then it means that there's some strange technology doing its work, and you should take care of yourself. That's what that means. Maybe I should watch Horizon at one point.
Commander.
It's a really cool movie. This, Hellraiser, all of those, like, I don't know how old those movies are, but they kind of feel as if they came out of the same point in time.
Seeing all these primitives flying spaceships is unexpected and very dangerous.
Why primitive?
For one who claims to be an expert on my people, your Asari knows very little.
Eh?
Commander.
You are Asari. Oh, okay.
Commander. Nothing to report, Commander.
Perfect. The only time when you actually find someone down here is with Javik, and only once. And there's also the space hamster going around, but we managed to get that one back again. Ah, come on. It's always the same. How do you know which way to go? Engineering? Ah, it's right there. And this one is white label, pretty much. Huh. Weren't they supposed to play poker? Still nothing. When will this room be filled by someone? He's reading something.
A little busy right now.
Yeah?
A little busy right now.
Okay. So... what is it though? A romance novel? Probably not. And do we get more? Nope. No one wandering around over there. Oh yeah, there's also Legion is not really part of the team, but I have to talk to him every now and then just to get some interesting input.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Okay, I need to talk with Talia again, and that just so I get constant input.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh.
Thanks for coming by.
Again. Same response. I got this response when I visited the Shadow Broker base.
Commander Shepard.
What the... does she have a name tag? No. We walk past them constantly. We don't know who they are.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Doesn't sound that happy.
Shepard, Commander.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Good. Those two have slightly different kinds of dialogue. Like Rex, they're like temporary visitors on the Normandy. Or temporary crewmates on the Normandy. And once their story is done, they leave. Cyone is done. 100%. Let's see, do we need more fuel? No. 100,000 credits, yes. So, this one is finally done now. I said that I wanted to check the Horsehead Nebula. And then there's... yeah, the Nimbus cluster I also have to check. I don't know if this one has 100% or not. I feel as if there's something to... no, good. PAX. Huh. Interesting that this one is called PAX, which is a word for peace. Or at least like non-aggressive pact or something. Ninmar cluster. There are Reapers there, but there is no percentage. Why? Listening post. Ooh, Reapers are coming. Okay, wait. Let's get to Mulak Sul. Scan that one. I don't know why that Ninmar cluster. We're just going through and scanning everything. Oh. So this was with a... like main mission or something? Nothing there. Okay, something is really weird. Maskim Xul. We're wasting credits left and right. It's not what you should do though. Probably not a good idea with what I'm doing here. Yep. Oh no 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 no.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh come on, not the and we're back. So, Ninmar cluster is gone now. Oh no, wait a minute. If the Reapers attack this thing, then the fuel station gets destroyed. I think this was not a good thing to do. Ooh, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Right, so let's position ourselves for Rannoch in the next episode. And let's see, do we have something here? A little bit of a Codex, yes. Mass Accelerators. A mass accelerator propels a solid metal slug using precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. The slug is designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy it transfers to the target. If this were not the case, it would simply punch a hole right through, doing minimal damage. Accelerator design was revolutionized by Element Zero. The slug, lightened by a mass effect field, can be accelerated to greater speeds, permitting projectile velocities that were previously unattainable. If accelerated to a high enough velocity, a simple paint chip can impact with the same destructive force as a nuclear weapon. However, mass accelerators produce a recoil equal to their impact energy. This is mitigated somewhat by the mass effect fields that rounds are suspended within. but weapon recoil is still the prime limiting factor on slug velocity. Meaning that, oh, even a space weapon has recoil then. Because, like, something gets accelerated forward, meaning that some energy goes backwards as well. And in this case, the ship has to catch the bullet in reverse. So maybe, oh, you need to activate thrusters forwards a few seconds before you actually activate the gun. Otherwise, you shoot yourself backward. It's kind of a funny little thing there. If you are driving a tank, like in GTA, I don't know what GTA 3, I think, yeah. There was a cheat code that lets you just spawn a tank right behind you or in front of you or whatever, and then you just could enter this thing, and there was a way for you to extremely quickly go from one place to another, and one thing that you need to do is like point the gun backwards and constantly shoot. It's really funny. Very destructive. But yeah. Same situation for spaceships in space. So let's see, Mass Effect, propulsion for a slot, electromagnetic. Yeah, in this case the mass gets accelerated by like lowering its weight, and then this is actually an issue because like you can get a field around you that lowers your weight, yes, but that field moves with the thing that creates it. Therefore the spaceship is the center of that mass lowering effect. If you want to lower the mass on an object that gets propelled forward, in this case like a part of a projectile, how do you make sure that the projectile keeps its low mass? And in this case, if it has lower mass, then doesn't that usually mean that its effect on that it transfers also less energy onto the object? It just passes through it, so to speak. It's like throwing something with you turn something into a marshmallow in order to throw it forward, but it's still a marshmallow, right? And at one point, it has to turn back into its original form, like a huge stone or something. And then it basically sucks up all of its energy and just stands still a little bit. Like, something weird is happening here. I don't think that you can actually use mass accelerators with the ESO effect in order to throw an object forward, because it would break as soon as that effect stops working. That's just kind of weird. But anyway, the mass accelerator propels the solid structure. And this one here, attraction and repulsion. It doesn't need to have precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion if you make it into a magnetic river. You just activate the whole thing, and then you stream a pulse through it, and you don't have to activate it or deactivate it if you stream it the right way. And then it just flows forward. And this is the very cool thing. So, small arms. Modern infantry weapons are micro-scaled mass accelerators, using mass-reducing fields and magnetic force to propel miniature slugs to lethal speeds. Nearly every gun on the battlefield is laden with features from targeting auto assists to projectile shavers that can generate thousands of rounds of ammunition from a small internal block of metal. So they basically put a field on it, they chip a little bit away, and the little bit goes forward, gets accelerated, and does an awful lot of damage. But there's one teensy-weensy thing that everybody seems to miss out, and it is that the energy has to be transferred to the target. If you just accelerate it, it punches through the target. It's like having a stencil or something, and there's a hole there, but nothing else. There's no damage happening there. What you want is damage happen on the target. Therefore, it has to transfer its energy to the target somehow. So it has to decelerate. And this is the interesting bit. It was long thought that personal weapons had plateaued in performance, but the Geth proved all theories wrong. Mathematically reviewing their combat logs, the Geth found that in an age of kinetic barriers, most firefights were won by the side who could put the most rounds down range the fastest. But combatants were forced to deliberately shoot slower to manage waste heat, or pause as their weapons vented. To eliminate this inefficiency, the Geth adopted detachable heat sinks known as thermal clips. While organic arms manufacturers were initially doubtful this would produce a net gain, a well-trained soldier can eject and swap thermal clips in under a second. Faced with superior enemy firepower, organic armies soon followed the Geth's lead, and today's battlefields are littered with these thermal clips. There's just one teensy-weensy problem here. You can eject the clip, but you cannot get the clip back, right? I mean, you find new clips all over the place, but can you actually pick up your own clips after you've ejected them and they transmitted the energy outwards? Also, again, the energy is in the clip. How do you get the energy out of the clip? That's weird. It's basically like heating a room and then cutting off that room, but you lost that room in the meantime. You need something else that takes its place afterwards. If it is like a venting process in a space station. It's a problem that you don't... Oh! Actually, you could use this thermal clip design in a way that charges up, at least thermally charges up, fighting ships, smaller ships, and you use them as a form of thermal battery. So you use the main, the bigger ship as the source of heat, or like this one shoots uses the gun, therefore generating excess heat that has to be vented, but you can't vent anything out. So you have to transfer the heat away somehow, and therefore you transfer it into fighting ships, smaller ones. They detach from the bigger ship, therefore transferring the thermal load away from it, and making it possible for other ships to then suck up the energy. And the smaller ones may be able to get rid of the heat other ways, because they have like higher surface area, and therefore they could either radiate it away, or maybe they can use that thermal energy in order to power something else or whatnot. That would actually be a very interesting thing. So as soon as the war starts, or like the fight starts, the ship emits a swarm of fighting ships that like surround it and could behave as a form of like venting mechanism. That will be interesting. So, tech armor and fortification. Although body armor and kinetic barriers provide significant protection for relatively low cost, technically savvy soldiers sometimes go further, which we are doing. Tech armor is the common term for a complex series of field generators that disrupt incoming force using a stationary warp effect. The theory is that bullets that would normally shatter on impact instead break apart when they strike the field. The field then bleeds away the shrapnel's kinetic energy. The standard design for tech armor traps the warp field between two low-yield kinetic barriers to protect the user from the field itself. When the outer barrier fails, the warp effect is discharged, potentially harming anyone nearby. For this reason, many soldiers modify the armor with a haptic-style light effect to warn allies not to get too close. On missions where stealth is paramount, this effect is disabled. Cynical soldiers joke that the design is called tech armor because if it were simply called warp armor, no one would use it. The fortification approach uses high energy batteries and superconductive devices within the armor to create a Foucault current effect, essentially a magnetic field that can immobilize metals, even non-ferrous ones. The field is triggered by sensors similar to those in a kinetic barrier. It is powerful enough to protect against most modern weapons, but there are drawbacks. The currents cause metallic objects to hold their position relative to one another, and although the field only lasts for a split second. It creates resistance that can slow or fatigue the wearer. Without specialized training, a soldier can quickly become exhausted or stumble at the wrong time. Or, if the projectile is big enough, get pushed backwards down a flight of stairs and get pushed into oblivion. That wouldn't be great, but that can also happen. That would be a very nice strategy in order to fight against fortification effects. Anyway, we use both of those at the same time, therefore increasing the safety effect that comes from this armor stuff. So, let's end the episode right now and continue, of course, with the Geth main mission in the next one. Like and subscribe as usual, and ta-ta!